you've missed their real message. Detachment does not mean avoiding emotions. Rather, it allows space needed to rationally choose whether or not to be overwhelmed or manipulated by such emotions. The essence of detachment with love is responding with choice rather than reacting with anxiety. These are just what I'm sharing with you are just a few of the things you're going to find. If you want to know all about Joann and how I got to this place, that's the first book. If some of this is resonating with you, that's Embracing the Human Journey. And I'm just touching on, my daughter's very, very smart. I'm just a good typist. I'm telling you, there's no way. Dan talked about this. When I read that book, I've got to know God is real. I've got to know angels are real. I don't remember writing most of that. Automatic writing is powerful. But what I did, when something happened, I put it on a piece of paper, and I've got a treasure chest and I've got a shoebox. When something was happening, I'd write it on a piece of paper, fold it up, put it in the shoebox. When there was an emotion I didn't understand, I wrote it down, put it in my shoebox. And then eventually, I looked and I pulled those out, and there was a pattern. And so I consider that being like a puzzle of my soul, a soul puzzle that I'm putting together for the big picture. My treasure chest is when I learn something that means something to me, when I learn something that gives me a feeling of safety, and so forth. I put that in my treasure chest. A crystal. I've got a rock that my grandson gave me that he said, "I love you, Grandma," when he handed it to me. It's in my treasure chest. So when I'm low and down sometimes, I pull something randomly out of that treasure chest. And it always helps me. Living in the moment. This is one of those moments that every moment is new, and you can choose how to experience it. An experience consists of a series of moments. Life is not about beginning and the end of your journey, but the moments that took your breath away. My grandson is now 22 years old, but he was 4 in this picture. And he had a brother that had just been born that maybe 6 months or so. And so at the birthday party, I'm holding his brother, and he always wanted the attention. He never liked his brother at all. And as a matter of fact, he came home, and he's in the first grade. He came home and he said, "Mom, do you know what makes babies?" And she said, "Yeah." He said, "Well, get rid of that thing. I don't want another brother." So he never liked his brother. But anyway, so he saw me holding Kyle, and Patrick said, wait, Grandma wants to play, knowing that I'd have to put Kyle down and come to the circle. And so this is him showing me how to raise your foot in the game. Very special moment. I have a chapter, it's called the 7-Day Living in the Moment Challenge. And each day, I give you something to focus on. I want to give you 3 examples here. Day 1, you are to accept today as it unfolds with no resistance. Live your day with no reasoning in your mind, no judgment of anything that happens, and no expectations. Let life happen and be at peace. That is very hard. Just try it for one day. And then I also encourage you to write a journal or somehow keep up with what's going on. And so I have you journal, what did you learn about yourself that day? Day 2, serenity is an inside job. Living in the illusion of appearances and self-importance causes you to miss precious moments in your life. Today you have nothing to prove, no soul to fix, including your own. Try doing that for 24 hours. And then you're right. What did you learn about yourself? Day 3, trust your inner guidance during your conversations. During every conversation, look people in the eyes the entire time. Listen to what they are saying with no thought of what your response will be until it is your time to respond. And then let the words come naturally. That is so hard sometimes. But I'll tell you what, and the people I've talked to, hopefully I have done this with them. I look them straight in the eye. And it's almost like I'm feeling this power between us. And it's like I almost know what they're saying without words. You know? And it's awesome.